Go for it.
Now, as Ryan, Trenton, and Sean grab your attention towards the world of sports, food, and entertainment, and away from the things that are probably more important, we apologize for nothing and anything that may be spoken, learned, or forgotten today. This is the Real Tree Shaker Show.
Hello, and welcome to the Real Tree Shaker Show. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Trenton.
And I'm Sean. And welcome, everybody. That was a good intro, Ron.
It was a good
So,
intro.
welcome to this newest edition of the RTS show. So glad you could join us. Guys, we're going to keep it short and simple tonight as we're going to talk a little soccer. And then we're going to talk some MLB All-Star festivities. We're going to get into the Homerun Derby and other stuff. But we were just talking, guys. It's hot. It's muggy. But our man T was able to get 18 in today. Any balls stuck in tree this time?
Oh, well, since it's the same course, we've played the same course we did a couple weeks ago, same guys. And the non-shakeable tree was brought up. The joke was also said amongst the other group where a couple times a couple of guys hit the trees, and I said, "You think that's a shakeable one?" And a couple of them, no, it's a non-shakeable one. So, yeah. But the funniest thing is my friend Martin was driving on that same hole. It was like he's like, "I think your ball's still in that tree, Dave." Me and Richmond definitely know the ball went in the hazard. So it's just one of those. I started laughing, and it's goofy. We're all goofy, and I think it's just a hilarious thing to laugh at. So yeah, got to get 18 in. It was nice. It was early. It was nice though.
Good.
Yeah, well, I was going to start with soccer, but since we're on golf and the Open is next weekend, you guys got any favorites, dark horses, just off the top of your head?
Berg.
No Google.
Oh,
I like a Berg.
Yeah, for
Scheffler.
the first three.
I like.
Yeah.
I say Shane Lowry, Brian Harmon, and then the whole slew of those younger guys that have been playing really well. I mean.
Well, go ahead,
You're
Ryan,
good.
and we'll get T back.
Man, I don't know. I want to say I would like to see Rory do it, but I don't know. And I mean, talk to the media, but but yeah, I don't know, man. I think Scheffler and Rory have to be favored. I'll say like a dark horse. I don't know how much of a dark horse he is, but I'm gonna go Colin Morikawa and see. We'll see. He's kind of my little dark horse. Not really a dark horse, but he's been playing really well.
Yeah, he has. He's been playing really
Adberg
good.
Too. Ludwig Adberg, I like a lot too. He's been playing
well.
For the
first three rounds.
Yeah,
first 3 rounds.
Yeah,
he'll
be in the lead, but
that kid is smooth, man. He's fun to watch. Yeah. And of course, Texas Tech representing. So
there you go.
I'm gonna stick with Rory until he wins the freaking thing, so then I can pick someone else. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see how he plays. Fitzpatrick,
I like Lowry. T's pick. I like Lowry a lot.
Yeah, he's another fun one to watch.
Fleetwood too. I like Tommy Fleetwood.
There's a lot of good golfers. T mentioned Harmon. Harmon always plays good in these majors, and I think it's going to be an interesting course. I mean, the scenery alone is fantastic, and I mean, for a casual golfer like me, I would be like, I'll hit
Didn't
5
you say
into
it's
the
your
water.
favorite course, or it's your favorite course, right?
Definitely.
If you could pick any major to play, that's the one you'd play.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. Yep.
Both of y'all?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
And then I'd go
Augusta.
I'd go PGA 2, Augusta 3, and then what am I missing?
Open, U.S. Open.
The Open, U.S. Open 4.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but you could definitely put TPC Sawgrass in that category too, and Waste Management Tournament out in.
What
Phoenix.
about Pebble Beach?
Oh yeah, all three.
No
of
one
those.
plays Pebble Beach anymore, or what?
Yeah, they already played it.
That was the hot. Yeah, it's all old retired people. No, Pebble Beach is badass too. Trust me, there's a lot of beautiful courses.
So they play it pretty early in the season. I want to say it's before the Super Bowl, if not right around that time. I know Waste Management's the week of usually, but I think Pebble Beach might be the before that. Yeah, I heard you say Scheffler. You can't go wrong with Scheffler as a pick. I like my dark horse to be Minwoo. I'm gonna go Minwoo Lee as my dark horse. He has his moments.
Sung J M. Yep. I like him.
Yep.
And then what's his name? Matsuyama always seems to make a run in the majors too, you know.
Never can count him out.
No. So there's a lot of good golfers, you know, and then do any of the Live Tour guys try to make a run? We'll see. I don't know. We just know who we don't want to win. But moving along. Last night, guys, in Miami was the Turdo.
Yeah,
Ryan's favorite.
Come on. Y'all want him to win.
We're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. But
you and the Turdo can enjoy your Creed concert coming up.
Heck yeah. Nickelback's gonna open too.
Ooh, would that be the great debate on who opens for who? But
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of different notes hitting that particular show.
Oh, yeah. Ryan won't even need a microphone.
Right.
As we all know.
True. All right.
The loudest guy ever. But last night, not as fun and laughing as Argentina and Colombia played in the Copa Cup final. And there was a little bit of an issue at the Hard Rock Cafe Stadium, I guess you want to call it, as tons of people were rushing the gates. Ryan, fill everybody in.
Yeah, they had some issues with people just bum rushing. They decided as a safety issue to just let everybody in because there was so much crowd push. So for safety reasons, they said just open it up, let everybody in, and then afterwards they were going through and checking. I was watching the videos of the police going through each row and checking for tickets and kicking people out, you know, and they were just walking out. But you had people sneaking in through the vents in the arena, getting in through that way. Yeah, they were sneaking in through the vents. They were jumping into the suite areas, all sorts of stuff, man. It was just, it's wild. The security definitely needed an upgrade, and I don't know why they don't organize it better. Like, I've been to a few soccer games in my life, Brazil and Mexico, in AT&T Stadium in Arlington. This is a while ago. This is 12 years ago, but they had 3 checkpoints where they check your tickets. So you walked in one area, you got to go in. Then you got to go in this area, they check your tickets. Then you go in another area, or the second area, they check your bags, third and tickets. Third area, they check your tickets for you getting into the stadium, actually. So maybe something like that would help. I don't know why they are not doing anything like that to make sure, because, hey, soccer is more popular than people think, people want to watch it. So the fans are going to come out, and they showed that. And in 2 years, we got to prepare for a World Cup. And, I hope this wasn't a sign of things to come. And I hope it was a warning sign for FIFA to organize it a lot better than CONCACAF.
Jason was saying,
or CONMEBOL. Sorry, CONMEBOL.
CONMEBOL.
Whatever.
We are CONCACAF.
Yeah.
We are CONCACAF. Yeah. Go ahead, T.
Jason was saying something before he left a little while ago that I guess like the Miami's owner, the NFL, and someone else was trying to get Copa America to, I guess they were offering to add more security and stuff like basically take care of the place or whatever. And Copa America,
Yeah.
Copa turned it down, and so
Well,
it's all in Copa, man. They simply just didn't. I don't
yeah.
know. They dropped the ball
Weren't
basically.
prepared.
Dropped the
Yep. They
ball
said
on that.
7 matches will be held at that stadium in the 2026 World Cup, and it's going to host one of the semifinal games. So
Yeah.
they need to get that ready. So it's gonna be a hot.
Straighten
I
up.
mean, I get it. I mean, soccer's huge, especially in those countries, and with Argentina going for Copa Cup, World Cup, and then another Copa Cup championship. That's pretty impressive for history. And then you had
Yeah.
Colombia's huge 28-game unbeaten streak, so it was like, and their last loss was to Argentina a couple, like 2.5 years ago. So there was a lot on the line. And
Sure.
Ryan did successfully pick Argentina to win. Me and T were on the upset.
The best team in the world. You go pick them to win. Like, oh, wow.
I know. It's like picking the U.S. to win a gold medal at the Olympics. U.S. Basketball, right? They're the best in the world.
I wouldn't compare it to that.
No, Argentina could beat the U.S. men's team in hoops.
Probably.
Yeah. That game was slow. It was so slow. It was. I mean, with the delay and everything, it's like, and then Messi getting injured, so he wasn't in most of the second half.
It had some points where it picked up though quite a bit. I thought it had some moments.
But man, I was tired and I was ready to get home.
Same.
Yeah.
Imagine the people on the East Coast like Sean.
Yeah, for sure.
An hour ahead of us,
Even like you said, Ryan, you were like, I'm ready to go to sleep. I was like, I am too, man. So, like I still got 3 minutes to get home, man.
I didn't get my 8 o'clock nap in, so
Poor Ryan had to miss his bridge club. I mean,
I know,
he couldn't play because of the delay. I mean, that was insane. But yeah, I mean, poor Messi, that ankle.
Climbing through the vents and stuff. Yeah, ankle
that's
rough.
insane. I mean, you could tell how much that game meant to them because you see him on the sideline, like just in full tears, like they were gonna, like it's his last match. Is that how he goes out? But I don't think he's done. I think Messi will be back for the 2026 World Cup, maybe as a substitute, second half offensively. But Messi ain't going anywhere. And great, yeah, but the Euro Cup final, guys, where Ryan and I got the pick, right? And T, sorry, man, no crumpets for you. As Spain takes down England, in which was a fabulous championship match. Unbelievable. T, what was your biggest take? Did Spain just have too much in the tank at the end of the match? Or did England feel the pressure? Maybe they should have scored more. What are your thoughts?
I mean, maybe a little bit of each of what you said there or kind of pointed out. But I think Spain's they're younger than England, and they're quite talented, and they just really executed those, especially their goals. They executed them really well. And I mean, is that a knock on England? I wouldn't say it's a knock as much as just the execution of the plays. Because I mean, England's definitely not a bad team. I mean, they're almost top 5 maybe in the world, I would possibly say. But they're starting to age. Like Harry Kane coming out before the game is over, which I mean that's hardly ever see and stuff like that. At least I'm not used to seeing that. So that was kind of weird. I mean, I know it happened the last couple games they played, but the very end though, with the headers though, where England had the opportunity and the balls flying in, and deflecting it back, I mean that was cool. That was really cool. And I don't know if you guys noticed this at all, the difference between the Euro Cup and the way they played compared to say Argentina and Colombia with all the flopping and stuff that the Argentina and Colombia. I mean, I wouldn't say they did a whole bunch in that particular game, but they did so much more. You didn't see that in the Spain and
Yeah.
England game. Like they played if they tackle one another, I mean it happened, but there wasn't these obscene flying. You're not. Someone kicks the ball out from under your feet, and you act like Superman or somebody just touched you, and you went flying 30 yards. And it's like, and then laying on the ground, act like, and then all of a sudden you're back up. It's like come on. So
Right.
you didn't see a
Opening
lot
your
of
eyes
that.
to see if anybody's looking at you. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a few of those where they look over and like, oh, is he looking? Is he looking? Nobody's looking. Okay, I guess I'll get up.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
which
come
leg
on,
hurt?
man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I still saw in both games though they weren't very consistent with calls. You would see them call it for one, and then like something like, or not call it for something that was like a pretty hard takedown, and then call it for something that was like barely touching him, and I was like, it's
I
just
love how
how can you not be consistent?
I love
I don't
how
get
I
it.
mean,
I love how Ryan is all over the refs in every sport.
They're
You are
just,
all
I mean, like,
you're all
be
over them.
consistent.
I mean,
Well,
I didn't
because it's
necessarily.
not like they're getting paid. They're probably getting paid like $300,000 to ref this game. Do a
I
good
just didn't
job,
see.
man.
I didn't. I'm not going to disagree with you on that, but at the
I
same
I
time, like
I do
I
agree
know
with you
soccer.
though that there was more in the Argentina game for sure,
Yeah,
and like more of
I'm
that
not. I'm
undisciplined
simply
behavior.
I'm simply just not a. I mean, I don't. I guess maybe I'm just not paying that much attention to where it's like, I mean, yes, there's certain calls, but like I'm not mad at that ref sometimes. The USA game was a little different. There's a lot of wonky stuff going on there, uh, but yeah, I mean, I just thought the Euro Cup was great. As far as the Copa Cup, I appreciate it and all, but I mean, it was it was an for me.
Yeah,
So that's
Spain
where I put it
England
at.
was by far the better game for
Yeah, it
sure.
yeah.
really was.
Well, they were flopping more in that Argentina Colombia match
Oh
because
yeah,
they were trying to kill time.
oh yeah,
They're
for
both
sure.
squads
Yeah.
are trying to kill time.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
With Spain, man, and England, that was just. I
they were
mean,
just in
it's just
attack mode.
the
Which I like.
tactical attacks that they use. It's light years ahead of the U.S. Man,
Oh
it's
yeah,
like, I mean, it's almost like a high school playbook to a NFL playbook. It's just
Yep.
so much more, and plus having that talent, you could do a lot more. Especially when you got a kid who just turned 17. I
yeah,
mean, pretty much owning that side of the field. But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, Harry
It was
Kane,
awesome.
England comes into the tournament favored. Harry Kane still yet to win a major tournament for England. And yeah, T pointed out, made a good point about him coming out. 2 matches ago is when the Watkins guy scored the game winner.
Yeah,
And I think
Watkins,
they
that's
put the
right.
same
Yeah.
one in. Yeah.
they tried
So
to do that magic again and see if it would happen, and I understand. Kane's a little older. You're going to try to get a set of fresh legs in, so you know it's
yeah, but it's the
it's
final.
understanding.
Suck it up, Buttercup. I mean,
I
for
told him the
real.
same thing too, but it's that's a strategy of the coach, and the U.S. needs to go hire the Spain coach for sure. That's who I would go offer him 20 million. Say, come to the U.S. We'll pay you 20 million a year to take over.
Whatever. I mean, I just think it would be so cool to be competitive in 2026. Get out
Sure,
of the group stage and maybe even win a game or a match in, the knockout round. But
got to get the right
I
coach in
mean,
there.
we'll see. I mean, Berhalter had won a bunch, like 69% of his matches, but 500 over the last 15.
Yeah, he beat
Um,
Mexico, and who else? That was a problem. He didn't beat anyone else but Mexico. That's
Trinidad and
it.
Tobago
Yeah,
5 times.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then I don't know, but that was a lot of fun. That was awesome
For
having
sure.
day games, night games, and then you just see the competitiveness and how
Yeah.
much it means to these other countries, which is really cool because could you guys tell that during they would just not talk as much last night during the match, and you could you could hear the crowds and their chants. And then and then it would pan a camera over to some fans, like just say Colombia, that were sitting in Argentina section, and they're just miserable because they have to listen to that chant. And then when they make a chant, no one hears them from that spot. But
yeah, it makes me sad though. No meaningful soccer for a couple years.
Yeah,
at least not in my house. I mean, I won't watch much MLS, you know.
No, I'll watch some friendlies or maybe a little Premier League. But
there'll be World Cup qualifiers coming up here soon. But it'll be a little bit though. Yeah, definitely won't be those little mini
the U.S. like Ryan's pointed out, has the automatic bid because we are the host country, but they should treat it as if they're trying to qualify. You know what I mean?
100%.
I hope they play a friendly against Spain just to see where they stand.
Man,
why not?
17. Yeah, why not? It would be fun. I mean, I'd go watch that butt whooping. That'd be sweet. Right. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Well, guys, in the great state of Texas tonight, the Major League Baseball Homerun Derby is about to take place at Globe Life Field in Arlington. Have either one of you guys been? Oh, Ryan was there for the cheese festival or whatever.
Mac and cheese, yeah.
Mac
was
and
cool.
cheese festival.
Cheese festival.
It was cool, man. I wish I could say it was for a baseball game, but we'll see.
Yeah,
that's in the future.
That's good though that they could keep it closed. It's nice and AC.
Sure. Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful ballpark.
Beautiful stadium.
It should be interesting. All right, so before we get to this, they have made some changes to the format of the Homerun Derby. So there's no bracket because they used to, in years past, seed you by the number of home runs you've hit. So there's no predetermined order for the first round for the 8 batters. All right, so then the top 4 will move on to the next round, and then that's where the seeding will go based on how many home runs you hit in the first round. So if there is a tiebreak after round 1, it's whoever has the longest home run that will advance. So before, you used to have a timer, right? You either get 40 pitches or you hit for 3 minutes, whichever comes first. So,
interesting.
So there's no bonus for the home run derby. So in the second round and the final, they'll be down to 27 pitches, and you can only hit for 2 minutes. So they've made some big changes to cut this down. Yep. So there is a bonus period, and it's untimed. And you get unlimited pitches until you reach 3 outs. But if a batter hits a home run over 425 feet or more in the bonus round, they receive a 4th out. And then so you can keep hitting. But I think it's kind of cool to speed it up.
Why they gotta make it so complicated? It's like, damn.
I know.
I
mean,
it's like, here, read this 2-page worth of rules here on this new.
Yeah, they all got it on the wristband.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So, and they. Okay.
That's a breathful.
Yeah, you're telling me. So, who are you guys looking forward to hitting, winning, kicking some ass? I'm going Ozuna and Big Bear. I'm done. So.
Right? I mean, Ozuna would be my top pick. That's who I would want to win. But I'm gonna go with the hometown boy, Adolis Garcia, to win it. And I'll say my dark horse is Bobby Witt Jr. just because it's kind of a homecoming for him too, in a way, because he's from that area. So I don't know. I think he's like the least unexpected to do something because, he's got a little bit of pop, but he's more of a speed guy, He's a gap hitter and doubles and triples, but I could see him doing something in this for some reason. So we'll see. How about you, T?
Honestly, I feel the exact. Honestly, I think Pete Alonso is probably going to pull it off because he's done so well in this particular competition. I don't like saying it. It's just kind of just how it's been. But I don't as much as I'm a Braves fan, I love Ozuna and stuff like that. I don't think he's gonna do all that well, or at least I don't think that he's gonna do better than say Garcia and Bobby Witt Jr. And yeah, I don't think Alex Bohm has much. Again, I don't know. I mean, I mean, it's home run derby. I know the kid's got pop, but he just hasn't hit a lot of home runs. So I just haven't seen him play like with that kind of power. Jose Ramirez, can make some noise. I think Hernandez is the dark horse.
Teoscar.
Yeah.
He's got pop. He definitely has pop. And
what about old Gunner?
That's my pick.
Gunner. I mean, again, he's kind of up there with everything else. I mean,
27 home runs.
He has 27 home runs in the first half. Yeah, he's jacked some home runs.
Not doubting that. I mean, again, the home run derby is different than saying playing in the game. It's especially with the finding rhythms and stuff like that. But with the new rules and or rule changes and stuff like that, I think it's kind of anybody's game, honestly, because since we don't know, Alonso's used to the old format, and so what kind of adjustments is he going to make? The other guys, a couple of them I think are participating in the old format, but it seems like I don't know the last time any of these other guys have been in there, so it's kind of new for them. So I think it's kind of wide open. But
I think of course I love Ozuna, but
I'm gonna take Henderson though. That's my pick. I'm taking Henderson.
That's your pick.
That's my dark horse. Yeah.
Well, that's your winner. Who's your dark horse? You want to get Teoscar?
Well, yeah, I think actually he's both. I think he's both. BOF. Both. He's the dark horse winner.
Yep. Yep. I'm pretty much with T. I got Henderson as the winner and Teoscar as the dark horse winner. But I like. I think Garcia will get to the second round, and Alonso probably will too. But I don't know. You never know. But I don't understand Alec Bowman.
Watch Alec Bowman come and win it.
It's not because he's a Philly, it's all the hatred aside, but you got to tell me, like, I get Ohtani not doing it and Judge. I wouldn't let them do it, but there's tons of other guys that could do the home run derby, man.
They might have declined it though. They might have said they didn't want to do it. There's a good chance in that. So, but
yeah, I'm sure they would decline it and did.
I just feel like it's like the odd duck out of it all. It's just kind of like him. Like, all right.
Why not get like Schwarber? That's all he does is hit home runs. He bats like 210 and hits home runs. So why not Schwarber?
Why not the defending champ Vlad Guerrero Jr. to defend his title? I mean,
he's had a rough season
last year, probably.
Had a rough season, yeah. So that's the point. That's the whole point of the rule changes is not wear these guys down so much, which I get. I mean, that shit was fast paced and everything. So
yeah,
but yeah, we'll see, man. I think it's. Alonso's a favorite. It looks like here. Bohm is plus 118. So
yeah, I'm looking. He's the longest shot. Alonso's the favorite. Then Gunner. Then Witt. They've kind of shot up the Vegas boards. Gunner and Witt have. They were. It was Adolis, I think, was up there second, and then Ozuna and Teoscar were up there.
Ooh, I like that 1100 plus 1100 for Teoscar. That would be
yep. Oh yeah.
That's I would definitely bet that for sure. So
I would take
but
it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I love the home run derby. And I think scores, do you guys think the scores will be a little bit lower because of the changes?
Should be.
Probably.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I do like that they got rid of the bonus where you had to hit it 440 feet twice to get a bonus ball. I mean, because not everyone hits home runs like that,
Right.
But
right.
unless you're the kid that got drafted last night from Florida that hit like a 517-foot home run this year.
Yeah.
So I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, I love it. I still think one of my favorite was the Josh Hamilton home run derby. Yeah, what a show. I mean, and Junior, anyone that he's in, but there's been a lot of good ones over the years. So tomorrow night will be the All-Star game. And a rookie, guys, is going to be making a start. Paul Skeens has the fewest starts in innings ever to start an All-Star game. And first one since 1995 to start when Hideo Nomo made the start as a rookie. So, Are we buying? And just look what this guy has accomplished. Bless you. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Salud.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You good? Are you good? Okay.
Yeah.
How good what a year Skeens has had, man. National championship, Livy Dunn.
Yeah.
Livy Dunn. Number one pick.
Probably going to be rookie of the year.
Easily rookie of the year. I mean, you could even put him in the Cy Young if the Pirates stay relative, and he's had 2 6-hit no-hitter or 6 innings pitched no-hitters. So the guy is just unbelievable. What do you guys think about the Rook taking the ball for the NL?
It's a good thing. I think it's a really good thing. I mean, I know a lot of the old baseball souls and people they're not necessarily thrilled about it. So at least it's what I'm kind of hearing from what I've watched and stuff like that. Maybe even read a little bit, but I think it's a good thing. It's a different day. It's a different day and age of baseball, much as it is in like some other sports and stuff. So I mean, you got to adjust and evolve into what's there. And I mean, name another guy that should be starting the All-Star game. I mean, Sale, sure. Lopez, sure. Outside of that, who though? I mean,
maybe Ranger Suarez, but he kind of
they all backed out of it. He backed out of it. Sale backed out of it. So
that's probably part of it too, is the fact that like those guys, they're in a playoff potential run, or I guess playoff run, and the Pirates are still teetering. So it's one of those things where you have these other options that don't necessarily want to pitch and do it and want to take time to rest or whatever it may be. Then you're gonna next man up, and I mean, he's earned it. It's not that he got it by default or something like that, but yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's gonna be cool to see his talent out there and the world basically to be able to watch him do his thing, and it's a good thing for baseball.
Yeah, I agree.
Just wish the All-Star game was a little more. I don't know. I wish they didn't treat it like it was like a an 8th grade game kind of thing. I know they're not. I'm not asking them to go out there and bust hump and risk injury and stuff like that, but kind of whole thing where one player gets a couple of bats and they sub them out and all that. It's like, all right, cool, which is good too, because you want everybody to be in there, especially for the fans and the kids and stuff, to be able to see their favorite players. So I get it, but just one of those things. I don't know. Just it's not necessarily a meaningless game because there's definitely home field advantage involved in all that during the World Series, but I don't know. It's just I used to really love the All-Star game, and I don't necessarily hate it now. It's just it'll be on and it'll be background noise to me. Basically, I'll watch it and I'll pay attention, but at the same time, I'm not going to be like, "Oh, so and so is coming up." I don't know. It's kind of how it is now for me. But
yeah, the intros are the best part. Pretty much, it's like, oh, that's a cool part, and then it was like, yeah, okay, we'll watch the game. Well, it didn't really matter. NL won last year, and I mean the Rangers won the series, so it didn't really mean anything in the long run. So
right.
I mean, maybe it helped getting those consecutive games in a row. It may have helped that the AL didn't win because the Rangers got all those games in a row at home that they won, and kind of put the pressure on the D-backs. But I don't know. Like, I'm kind of like T. I'll check it out. I'll watch it. Will I consistently stay there and watch it for 3.5 Ours, probably not. I'll watch the first inning to see Skeens face off against Judge because that's going to be really cool. I can't remember who they said he's facing.
Hold on. I got
the first three at bats are really cool. It's like the lead of the AL. So that's gonna
Juan Henderson, Soto, Judge, Yordan Alvarez are the first 5 for the AL.
So yeah, that'll be cool to see. I hope they don't take him out after 1 if he gets 3 up, 3 down, and doesn't get to face Judge. I hope he does. We had to see him.
They'll go 2 or 3 with him. I think that's how that format usually is.
He's young. He got taken out for a no-hitter the other day, so
I would, I'd say 1 inning. I'd say 1 inning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you want to face Judge?
A hit,
yeah. Just
put Judge third. Put Judge third. Come on.
Yeah, just hang a slider to Soto, and he'll take it out. So Judge can get up. But
there you go.
Yeah, I mean they could have put Judge third, but
Yeah.
But I'm with you guys. I don't think the All-Star game should determine the World Series home field advantage. It's just dumb. It's just like saying the NBA All-Star game should determine the, home court of the finals. Best record in baseball, whatever league you're in, gets home field advantage. No matter, even if you're the best team in the series, you get home field advantage. That's how it works anyway. So why would you change it for the, World Series? But
I get it.
I think both lineups are stacked. Ryan's boys, Steve and Quan, made it leading off.
Yeah, Quan playing well, man. Batting 350 and man, kid's looking good. We'll see if he can keep it up.
Yeah, he's a menace on the show when I have to play him. Can't get him out. Yeah. One of those guys. But all right, so if we're just looking at paper, I'd say AL is the better lineup over the NL tonight.
Yep. AL should win.
I agree.
Should win. But
AL usually dominates the NL anyways in the All-Star game. Then they lose like 12 or 13 in a row at one point or something.
Yeah, before last year.
Yeah, well, I mean, see, Vlad Jr. is batting 7th. He should be defending his freaking Homerun Derby championship, man. Come on. Right. Alonso's in it every single year since he's come into the bigs. So, hopefully someone throws that pitch right there and he can hit it far away. So, given the opportunity, you guys would attend both Homerun Derby and the All-Star game?
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah. Come on. I'd go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd go if I had the chance.
We got to go next year.
In Atlanta next year.
Yes.
Or Cobb County, sorry.
Boys trip number 2.
There you go. 2.0. I agree.
2.0. Wow.
We can all take a flight, and we can all take a flight together.
Hey, all right. Just don't steal my peanuts.
Keep your hands off my peanuts. That'd be great.
Right. Well, although the last time I was on a plane, they gave us Biscoff cookies.
That's what I had the last time too.
What the hell is that?
They didn't have. Yeah, they stopped doing the peanuts. I think they do the Biscoff cookies now. So, who knows?
I guess I'd munch on those, but something about those peanuts sometimes.
Yep.
Oh,
gotta have the nuts,
or just bring your own nuts on the flight.
Sure.
BYON.
Hopefully we all do.
Mic check. 1, 2. All right.
All right.
3.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Yeah. Hey, you never know. You could be a superhero and not even.
That's not a meteor. It's not. Nope. You see that? You see that peanut right there? Yep. Ain't nothing but a big old pile of poopy.
I don't know where this show is going, but
straight to
so
Denver.
did you guys finish wide receiver yet?
I have not. No, I'm on episode 3, so gotta catch up.
I finished it. It's really good.
I've been seeing all the hate. They were talking about Devontae, how much he hated Jimmy G. You know, you can kind of tell that. It's like, yeah,
you never heard him
no
say,
shit, dude.
like,
You went from
suck.
Rodgers to that. Come on, what'd you expect?
Yeah. I mean, Minshew Mania, baby. Yeah. Oh, great series, man. I've always liked George Kittle. I love George Kittle now, man. That dude is so awesome. So awesome. And I would definitely like to have a couple beers and bullshit with that dude for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all of them. I mean, I think it's a great series. I wonder what. I think it's got to be a defense next. You know.
Oh yeah,
like
for
that.
sure.
But
linebacker.
You. Yeah.
There you go.
God, no way. Like we said, they already have the theme song ready. So.
Yeah. The lonesome kicker.
Field goals, extra points at your service.
Right.
All right, Ryan. Well, it's that time of the night where you do your social media thing.
Yes, you can find us, The Real Tree Shakers. We are on Facebook, on X, on Instagram, on YouTube. You can listen to us on iHeart, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on Podbean, on anywhere you get your podcasts. Please listen to us, like, subscribe. We've had a lot of new likes, and yes, we do appreciate all of you. Please share the message. Share the shaking of the trees, please.
Yes, let's start a movement. We need a note of positivity in this country right now.
Yes,
shake trees.
Sure. There you go.
Hey, all right, I
like that.
If any of our listeners design T-shirts, there you go.
Shake some trees and hand some leaves out.
So you better copyright that, Trent.
Copyright by T.
That's right.
There you go.
Mark it. Write that down.
I like it.
Write that down. All right. Well, enjoy the All-Star festivities. No real baseball till Friday, and then the second half is going to be intense.
Yes.
Our 1-year anniversary is coming up real soon. Going to be really cool. We'll be setting you up for your NFL 2024 season, as we're going to give you our season preview and a whole lot. So, all you nerds out there this week, enjoy college football. I know I will. Sorry, guys. But I'll bring my Xbox for the trip. Thanks for listening, as always.